looked around and I noticed there wasn't a chair. Hi, and welcome to Barney's Guitar Hacks, where we teach you tricks and tips to take your guitar playing to the next level. Today it's Norwegian Wood by the Beatles. Fantastic record. Actually, George plays the melody line on a sitar, but it's ideal for the guitar. And if you're wondering what Norwegian Wood means, I'm going to leave that one up to you, but let me tell you, the Beatles are very, very cheeky. I play it in D, and I'm on capo 2. You can choose whatever capo you want, but the thing is, you must, or I, tune my E string down to a D, so I get that lovely rich sound across all 6 strings. And it's also really important to listen to the strumming pattern that I use, because this is what every single note I pick out of the melody line is a downbeat with the plectrum, and the way I do it is with the actual rhythm of the strumming. So this is the rhythm. Now I wasn't picking out the notes individually there, I was just strumming down, but you could see how those notes incorporated into the pattern, and every single note was on a downbeat. So we start off in D, and we're going to have to break this into stages, so we're going to go for the first bit. Okay, stage 1, we've got that chord, the D chord. Those are the notes we're playing. So that's the pinky, the 4th finger on the 4th fret of the 4th string. Take it off. You've already got your first finger there forming that D chord. Take off the first finger, and then plant your pinky on the 4th fret of the 3rd string. One more time. Now we just incorporate that strumming pattern and we're off. So that's stage 1. Stage 2, we just carry on. We have to play another 4 notes. So let's start with stage 1, so I'm getting to stage 2. So we're there, and then with your first finger, which is already off the strings now, you hammer on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. And go straight to the next string down, which is open. I might have said the 4th string, I meant the 3rd string. You hammer on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. So hammer, next string down, and then the pinky on the 4th fret of the 4th string again. Okay, quick recap. I've added the final bit, and it's really simple. We're just putting that 2nd finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, and then we leapfrog the 3rd string to go to the 4th string. It's open. So 2nd finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, leap over that string below you to the next one, and then just take it down a semitone with that 1st finger and strum that glorious rich D chord. Okay, chorus time. She asked me to stay and she told me to sit anyway. gone for that glorious D major to a D minor. She asked me to stay and she told me to sit anywhere. Now I'm actually playing a G, but I can't play a conventional G because I've tuned down the first string to a D. So it's like an F shape, but 2 frets up. Then I suspend it. And you suspend it by just putting that 4th finger on the 5th fret of the 4th string. So she asked me to stay and she told me to sit anywhere. So I looked around and I noticed there wasn't a chair. So you can just play that D minor again for that second refrain. So I looked around, but what I tend to do is I run it down slightly. It's actually the same as for Michelle by the Beatles. So I'm just taking that D minor, and then the 3rd finger is going down to sit alongside the 2nd finger, and then it's a D minor 7. So I looked around and I noticed there wasn't a chair. And that's an E minor, but I've had to cheat again. It's like an A shape. I've had to cover that 2nd fret of the 1st string with my 1st finger. So this would normally be an E minor, but if you play it with a D, doesn't sound great. You've got to cover that D off and turn it into an E. And then I turn it into a E minor 7. And then it's an A suspended. I hope that makes sense. So let's take this one more time. She asked me to stay and she told me to sit anywhere. Suspend. Run down. So I looked around and I noticed there was an E minor chair. That's all it is. I hope those slightly changed chord patterns make sense. Remember, that's the E minor. I'm playing it slightly differently than I would because I need to cover off that 2nd fret of the 1st string with my 1st finger. 7th hit, suspended, A7. Then you're back to your D's again. So remember that rhythm. And at the beginning you can just do a double hammer. You can hammer with the 1st and the 2nd finger on that D chord. And go into it. So I hope that's all made sense. Keep practicing. Start off with those single notes. Remember that chord pattern. Down, da, 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 down, down, down. That's only for the main bit. When I go into this, it's different. It's not down, da, da, it's down, da, 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 da. Not down, da, 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 down, down, down. I hope that makes sense. So keep working at it. It's a great song. It's brilliant to sing this one because you can do everything. You play the solos, you can play the chords, you can sing the melody. It's all there on one guitar. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Please subscribe to my channel. There's loads of other great guitar hacks of great songs, but most importantly, keep practicing and play well.